Hello, welcome to my short tutorial of the basic command prompt. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna try to use command prompt in the Microsoft Windows environment. Okay, what is the command prompt anyway? So in order to do the computer operation, you should have some basic knowledge that the computer they have GUI, graphic user interface, and command prompt. Every time we need to work with the computer, we need to have file location, and then in the command we're gonna put that file location. Uh, okay, so today we're gonna try very simple stuff that how to copy, move the files, delete the files, and then what is the directory. Before we go further, let's say show you. This is the meaning of the GUI that everyone familiar with. We have the icons, we have mouse, pop-up menu, keyboard shortcut, whatever. If you use another kind of computer machine like the tablet, like the iPad, iPhone, you can use the finger to swipe the icon across the screen. However, when we're talking about the command prompt, this means we use the command by use the text input. Most of the time, we keyboard, and then we just press enter key, something like this. If you use the computer in the server environment, most of the time you need to use the command prompt only. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is how can we issue the command prompt on the screen. In the computer, right, the Microsoft Windows, we use press the window button and then CMD. In the Mac and Linux, you can open the terminal program. Okay, so I just do CMD and then enter. So they're gonna have the prompt on the screen. Okay. However, when we talking about the command prompt, we need to consider the directory because directory is the location of uh, your command. Just the directory is actually like the folder that you can keep the files, something like the subfolder inside. But in the command prompt, directory is important because it is the place where you put the command. Okay, let's see this one. What is the file locations? Before we issue any command, we need to understand the meaning of file location first. The file location is mean you need to consider about the file name and then the location of the file. If it is Microsoft Windows, the file start with the C colon, that is the drive, right? I mean the Microsoft Windows start with the drive C. And then if you have another hard drive, it's going to be drive ddoc, something like that. And then backslash user and then backslash the username. So this one is the basic operation that the computer in the Windows system they have. I myself, I have the username OHM, and then we're gonna go to the desktop, right? And then the backslash, and then hello. So it means the hello.txt is within the desktop. The desktop is within OM, OHM, and then the OM is inside user, and the user is inside C colon. Okay, for the Mac, we use Slack. So the Mac, we're gonna use this kind of the location, and then for the Ubuntu Linux, we start with slash home slash username, and then follow by the subfolder, we call subdirectory, and then the file name. Okay. However, normally some of the computer, most of the time the personal computer we have cloud integration. Therefore, the location may be different. I myself I gonna try. For example, I do the Notepad, and then in the notepad, I said something like hello world. I have hello world, something like this. And then I save the hello world on the desktop. And then I said hello.txt, and then enter. When I save to the hello.txt, if you see the desktop, you're gonna see your file in here. You can use the right mouse button and then see the properties. In the property, they're gonna have the location, the location of the file. But you're gonna notice that I have the backslash OneDrive because my system I use cloud integration. But if you didn't have cloud, it's gonna be just the user and then the username, and then desktop right away. So in order to access this file, I need to going to this current location of the directory. Therefore, if I want to see the hello.txt in my command prompt, I have to use the command called cd change directory, and then followed by OneDrive, because this one is my machine, right? And then I do it 2 times, OneDrive and then desktop. Uh, you see, so I go to OneDrive and then I go to the desktop and then OneDrive and then I say dir. Dir is going to list the files in the directory, and then I can see hello.txt. Okay, so your own machine may have different part because you have different username, and then you may have different cloud integration, or you may not have cloud integration. Okay, so this is the basic of the file location